皆さん、こんにちは。じいさんです。はじめまして。Good morning, my friends. That was all the Japanese I can say right now, other than counting from 0 all the way to 999,000. That's so far my vocabulary. All right, today I want to talk about Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. For the few people like myself who has not been exposed to this yet, just give you an idea what this is about. This is the most popular anime series right now in the world, I believe. One of the movies out of the series was also the highest grossing Japanese movie and anime movie of all time. Made more than $500 million box office with just $16 million budget. In movie business, that's insane return on investment. I'm an investor, so those things interest me. However, I'm using Demon Slayer as a learning material to learn immersive Japanese, and I also recommend it to my son, and he's currently in the process of finishing the entire series. And yesterday night, I just finished the last episode in the Entertainment District arc. Now I'm ready to go to the cinema to watch the movie. It's not really a real movie. It's basically the last two episodes add together with the brand new arc, Onward to the Sword Village arc, and the first episode of that. But I'm happy to watch it in cinema for that. Now, today, about this show, why I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the educational value of a program like this. So my son's watching it for the entertainment value and getting into the trend. But what he does not know is secretly he has been given history lessons and cultural lessons about Japan. And I want to use this video to demonstrate that. So let's go ahead. First of all, this is what's coming is not really considered a spoiler because it has no plot relevance whatsoever. It's basically just the scene where the main protagonist meet the number one antagonist in the show. Just say that. So here is basically Tanjiro with a sister going to the city for the first time ever. They come from a village. So for them, everything's new. What actually this shows, because the whole movie is set in the Shouju area, what is the name again? Taisho area. And that was the period 1912, I believe, to 1926. Basically World War One, transition from old Japan, continuation of the Meiji area into the new modern Japan. The final steps in transition towards modern Japan. And my son get to witness the mix of culture, the fashion choices, and architecture, last but not least, food culture, all within 5 minutes screen time. So what he can see here is in this scene where the protagonist meet the antagonist for the very first time, you can see the fashion choices. The evil guy is smart dressed with the latest modern clothing, and the Tanjiro is dressed in the traditional clothing, low class traditional clothing, and the people around them are dressed in a mix of everything. That is the transition of the country. And then you have the architecture showing in this shot, I believe actually is a more representation of Ginza. And then they have Asakusa, the modern city. Here we have a shot of a tower that actually got destroyed. And the udon stand showing him how important is to appreciate the workmanship of a udon maker. In the show, Tanjiro smashed the bowl and then he went back to eat another 2 bowls just to make the storeholder happy. That's a very Japanese thing to do. And it is so important that it even come out in the post-credit. So this is a very small snapshot of what this show is about. I really, really like the show a lot because it's about family value, tradition, about psychological damage by childhood abuse, because a lot of demons are basically stereotypes for psychological abusive outcome of family backgrounds, family bad treatment by family members and things like that. Borderline personality disorder displayed in a graphic form. So we have the pure heart of the protagonist against the evils in the world that in today's world is more relevant than ever before. I think that's the main real reason why this show is so popular. It's not just because it's graphically incredibly amazing to watch, the action is top notch, but more important, the depth of the character development is so relatable, absolutely relatable. Yeah, Tanjiro with his pure heart and the evils around the world that actually come in nice silky clothing. It's a very, very impressive show. I don't know the budget, but it looks expensive. Production value is insanely high. And this is probably one of the best media franchise I've ever seen. I can imagine an endless amount of franchise opportunity out of this popularity. This thing could go on for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Yeah, Demon Slayer can be its own universe. Totally be its own universe. The start is so good. I would say this is, in 10 years' time, maybe people will be more at home with Demon Slayer than with Marvel superheroes. Who knows? So right now, as an investor, for example, I'm looking for ways to invest in this franchise one way or another. That triggered the intuition so much for investment opportunity here. I'm now actively looking for possibility to invest in this thing. So that's what I learned out of Demon Slayer. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the Japanese is very good, very, very easy to understand. The humor is on point. Beautiful product. Amazing anime. Highly recommended. Let's just say this. All right. Thanks for watching this. I hope you are a fan too, and go watch the movie. Bye. Internet.